Agricultural exceptionalism is a policy framework that excludes agriculture from many federal labor protections, resulting in various challenges for farm workers. Agricultural exceptionalism is the belief that agriculture should be treated as a unique industry, distinct from others, because of its essential role in food production, national security, and the well-being of rural communities. This concept argues that farming deserves special policies, regulations, and support, recognizing its societal importance and the challenges it faces, such as weather dependency, land use, and the need for long-term sustainability. It suggests that agriculture's contribution to the economy and public health justifies distinct treatment compared to other sectors. The origins of agricultural exceptionalism trace back to the early 20th century, influenced by political, economic, and social factors that left agricultural workers excluded from many labor's protections. Agriculture has significantly shaped economies and national policies, with post-war agricultural policies in Europe and U.S. farm subsidies reflecting its importance for food security and rural development. These policies, such as Europe's Common Agricultural Policy and U.S. farm subsidies, aim to stabilize farm incomes, ensure self-sufficiency, and support rural economies in the aftermath of industrialization and wartime disruptions. Agriculture plays a crucial role in ensuring food security, providing livelihoods, and promoting sustainable development. In U.S. labor law, agriculture is frequently treated as an exception, leaving farm workers excluded from many of the protections granted to workers in other industries. Agriculture is treated uniquely in the legal system, with various laws offering exemptions and special provisions due to its economic and societal importance. Labor laws often exclude farm workers from many protections, such as minimum wage, overtime, and unionizing rights. Immigration laws are also crucial, as agriculture relies heavily on immigrant labor, with temporary visa programs offering limited protections. Environmental regulations for agriculture provide exemptions for practices like runoff and emissions, while tax laws offer incentives like farm income averaging and property tax relief. Additionally, agriculture is influenced by trade policies, food safety laws, intellectual property protections for agricultural innovations, and state-specific regulations, reflecting the sector's distinct role in the economy and society. Agricultural exceptionalism includes labor law exemptions, such as exclusions from overtime and minimum wage protections, as well as environmental law exemptions, like less stringent regulations on water pollution and pesticide use. Additionally, it provides tax benefits, land use protections, and special immigration policies, often benefiting large agribusinesses while leaving farm workers with limited rights and protections. Policy and government support. Governments support agriculture through subsidies, tariffs, and protections to ensure food security, stabilize farm incomes, and promote rural development. These measures help farmers manage price fluctuations, crop failures, and competition, while maintaining the availability of essential food products. Environmental regulations. Agriculture is often exempt from certain environmental laws to accommodate its specific needs, such as exemptions from pollution controls under the Clean Water Act and Clean Air Act. Land use regulations may also be relaxed to support farming practices essential to food security, even if they don't fully meet broader environmental standards. Labor and wages. Farm labor laws are more lenient than those in other industries, with many agricultural workers excluded from protections like overtime pay under the Fair Labor Standards Act and limited unionizing rights. Child labor laws in agriculture are also more permissive, allowing younger children to work on farms under certain conditions. Trade and market access. Agricultural products are treated differently in trade agreements due to their importance in national economies, with governments offering export subsidies and imposing quotas to protect domestic markets. These measures help shield local agriculture from global price fluctuations and ensure access to foreign markets for key exports like grains, dairy, and meat. Agricultural practices contribute to negative environmental impacts such as deforestation, soil degradation, water pollution, greenhouse gas emissions, biodiversity loss, and overuse of water resources, underscoring the need for more sustainable farming methods. Agricultural practices can lead to significant environmental damage, including deforestation, soil degradation, water pollution, and the loss of biodiversity. Activities like livestock production and the use of synthetic fertilizers release greenhouse gases, contributing to climate change. Additionally, overuse of water resources for irrigation can deplete freshwater supplies, emphasizing the need for sustainable farming methods that protect the environment. Modern challenges. The challenge of sustainability and climate change in agricultural exceptionalism is balancing short-term production goals with long-term environmental impacts, such as emissions and resource depletion, that worsen climate change. Technology transforms agriculture by improving efficiency, boosting yields, and reducing environmental impacts through innovations like precision farming, automation, and climate-resilient crops, supporting sustainable and productive farming practices. The challenge of sustainability and climate change in the traditional view of agricultural exceptionalism lies in prioritizing short-term agricultural production and economic stability through subsidies and protections, often overlooking the long-term environmental impacts like greenhouse gas emissions, soil degradation, and deforestation, which exacerbate climate change and hinder sustainable farming practices. Technology plays a crucial role in transforming agriculture by improving efficiency, increasing crop yields, and reducing environmental impacts. Innovations such as precision farming, genetically modified crops, automation, drones, and data-driven technologies enable farmers to optimize resource use, monitor crop health, and enhance productivity while minimizing waste, water usage, and pesticide dependence. Additionally, advancements in climate-resilient crops and sustainable farming practices help address challenges like climate change and food security, promoting more sustainable and resilient agricultural systems. Agricultural exceptionalism is the idea that agriculture deserves special policies and treatment due to its unique importance for food security, rural livelihoods, environmental management, cultural heritage, and economic stability. Given the growing environmental impacts of agricultural practices and the complexities of climate change and globalization, does agricultural exceptionalism still hold merit, or should we reconsider how agricultural policies are structured in today's world?